So this car was repainted at Econo Paint in an effort to fix a few blemishes that came with the car, which is a whole other story. Unfortunately, the people at Econo Paint only made things worse. So in an attempt to sweep everything under a rug, I decided to wrap my car myself, which was a never-ending nightmare. And now, a couple years later, the wrap has seen much better days. And one night, after a little thought, I just started picking at the wrap until I had removed all of it. However, when removing the wrap, I also removed a good deal of that paint in the process. In addition, there was adhesive left all over from the wrap, all over the car. I ended up having to use nail polish remover to get it all off. Now, normally you'd never want to use nail polish remover on a car, because it will remove your paint. But since I knew I was going to be painting it anyways, I figured it would be fine. And after the what I would describe as grueling process of removing all the vinyl glue, I had to fill in all the scrapes and scratches with spot and glazing Bondo and Rust-Oleum automotive primer. I then just used a regular size block and 400 grit sandpaper to scuff the whole car before paint. I used 9 by 12 foot sheets of plastic and covered the entire car. Then I cut out the rough shape of my windows, grille, lights, and taped it all to the car. The last step before I started laying down paint was getting it all washed with dish soap and wiping it down with alcohol and a low-lint towel. In my opinion, dish soap is exactly what you want to use before painting the car, because you don't want to use anything that's going to leave any sort of like waxes or anything like that on it. In fact, you want to use something that's going to remove all the waxes, like dish soap. The paint that I've chosen to use for this project is Rustoleum 5-in-1 Cherry Red, but I don't think I would recommend these to anyone. I don't know if I would have used these if I had to do this all over again. Several of the bottles did not work for me at all. Now, it's totally possible that that was my fault. I feel like I might have been pressing on the top a little bit too hard, but I also didn't even try any of the other settings. Really, I just kept it set to 2, which was the normal spray pattern. To be honest, I was a little bit afraid of the high flow setting. I didn't want to cover my car in drips. However, when it was working, it was actually working pretty good. Now in a lot of these shots you can see I'm not getting full coverage, but that's just because it's the first coat. I actually started this thing with 9 cans, and 9 cans would probably be pretty close to the number I'd need, but I had to order 9 more cans while I was about halfway through painting because they kept breaking. Luckily they showed up super fast and I was probably in need for a break anyways. Painting your car is exhausting, and I was definitely lacking a lot of the necessary equipment with this project, but I knew it had to come out looking better than it did when I started. I mean, seriously, check out that spray technique. Now, some would say that is an unconventional technique, but the truth is, it's just bad. I don't think it would surprise anyone to hear that I have almost no painting experience whatsoever, but I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Now the car we're painting today is my Chrysler 300 Motown Edition. It's got the 3.6 liter V6, 20-inch chrome wheels, white Napa leather seats, a panoramic sunroof, and if you couldn't tell, I really like my car, which is why it pained me so much to drive it around with it not looking at its best. I mean, when the car's exterior looks crappy, personally, it just makes everything that much more depressing. But that's just me. And I am super happy with the way it turned out. Now that doesn't mean it's a perfect paint job. You could probably find a few imperfections here and there, but I am still thrilled with the outcome. I absolutely love this color on this car. It's a really similar color to the wrap I had on it. I may even go back and fix some of the small mistakes on it sometime down the road, but the good news is that if I do, getting an exact color match for this will now be as easy as going to any hardware store and getting more Rustoleum 5-in-1 Cherry Red. And that also goes for any little repairs I might need to make later on too. Having such a readily available type of paint is really ideal for me. Also, I'm actually really happy with the amount of gloss and shine from this paint, so I don't see any reason to add any clear coats, and who knows, maybe this paint job won't last forever, but we'll see. And either way, my stock paint job didn't last forever either, so... If this helps you at all, drop a like and subscribe. Till next time, bye.